Is this guy ever gonna pitch a strike, man? Come on. Oh, big drive! Get out of here! Back, 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 back! Gone! Wait, is this recording?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you listening?
Ricky J. Sports.
Hey, what's going on, my fellow YouTubers? Welcome to Diamond Dynasty, and this is a getting started video, and right away I'm showing you dual screens, people, as I'm showing you my pack opening. And when you first start out, when you're playing Diamond Dynasty, if you're unsure about it, what it is it's fantasy baseball at its finest. But this time, you get to actually play with your fantasy team. As you see there, I pulled Chris Carter right there. You can form your own team, and the thing is, when you're pulling your packs, you have to look for guys that are going to complement your team in the top end of your lineup. You want to look for guys, what I like to say is my top six. I want my top six hitters to be dynamite. Now, when you start out, you know that may not happen, but you can slowly, look at Christian Yelich right there, what a pull right there. You can slowly develop your team as you buy more packs. And what I want you guys to look out for is the trending rating per guy. You see Christian Yelich right there? He is rated an 84, but he's trending a lot higher. His initial rating is an 84. So you guys have to be mindful of that. And you could see that on the top right corner of the card. Some guys actually trend down, and most guys I'm seeing are trending up. You know, Jason Hayward, his initial rating's an 83, but since I've been playing, he's moved up all the way to an 89, and it's just dynamite. Look how I pulled the Rogers Center Skydome. I'm a Blue Jays fan. I know they're doing terrible. What a fight that was. I don't think violence is the answer to anything that goes on in sports. But as a whole, I'm pretty happy with my team. You pull a lot of junk. What I would suggest is either putting it on the market or quick selling. But what I've noticed so far is that at points you get that one gem card, as you see Tyson Ross right there. And you need to develop good starting pitching, because I love how in the game, when you play online, it just randomizes who's going to start. You can't always pick your number one. So I got Wainwright as my number one. You can't just pick Wainwright every single time. It randomizes. So you have to have good pitchers from 1 to 5. Also, you see Anthony Ghost right there. Most guys would say, don't put Anthony Ghost on your team because he's not that great. But in my opinion, man, you got to put him on your bench because he has some speed. Get a couple speedsters and put them in your bench, because when it comes down to crunch time, you need somebody that's going to be able to steal that odd base if it's a one-run game. So like I said, keep your options open with respect to having speed on your bench. I wonder if you guys like this dual screen with the pulls here. It's a lot going on, but I found that I didn't want to make this video too long, and I felt like I can get through my pulls a lot quicker. Let me know in the comment section below if you like the dual screen action. So yeah, as a whole, let me know what you guys think. I am loving this Diamond Dynasty. I think it's a lot of fun. I usually play, for you guys that don't know, I usually play offline. I play a 162 game season offline. I know, you're probably saying, Ricky, where's the life? Where's the life? But I'm now, thanks to my brother, he's like, you know what, man, try playing online and see what you can do. And I've been having a lot of fun. And let's move forward now. Let me show you guys my lineup right now. Now, after pulling for a while, I finally set up a decent lineup, and I want to show you guys this. Look at Chris Carter on the right there. He's initially a 79, but he is now an 87. He's just been jacked up. And like I said, look out in right field with Hayward. He is now an 89. So keep an eye out on guys that are trending. If you see Wright, initially an 83, he's bumped up all the way to an 89. Marisnik in center, I use him for his speed. He's gone down. Well, he's actually still up above his original rating, but he's gone down. As you see that red arrow, he's trending down. My MVP so far has been Seager. This guy is on fire. He's batting You're not going to believe this, but he's batting over 700. And look at Danny Valencia. Valencia is initially a 76, but he's now all the way up to an 85. I kind of moved right over. I don't really like moving guys out of their original position, but I felt like at second base, Wright can hold his own, and he's been fine. You got Yelich out in the left field and Castillo back in the catcher's position. So it's a pretty respectable lineup. Now, as we move forward, looking at the lineup, the starting rotation lineup, you got Wainwright, you got Chris Tillman, Ross, Kobe Lewis, and Joe Kelly. What I would recommend is getting guys that have a lot of heat, man. You want guys that can pitch really in the upper 90s and also that have a little junk to throw off the timing. And if you do that, a lot of guys are going to either chase or not going to be able to catch up to your fastball if you mix it in with all your junk pitches. And as you see my lineup right here, this lineup is good to go. And my bench, I got some good hitters, but I also have, like I said, the speedsters, because you never know when you need to steal that base. So you want to create a team that has all the different avenues of baseball: defense, offense, and obviously good players, because good players is what does it for you. This is my first online game, and as you saw in the intro, Chris Carter goes back, gone. And this game didn't last very long. Remember, you can edit your jerseys. I totally didn't do that, as I'm up 3-0, and my pitching was a gem. This guy couldn't hit anything. And right here, this is now my pitcher, and my pitcher's up. I think it's Tillman. He hits a little gapper. Look at this circus show. He totally overran it, and we are off to the races. I always like to say, don't be late for dinner, go home. And look at that. He threw it to the wrong base, and my guy made it home. And my pitcher just did so well right there. And here we go later on in the game. I'm still just raking away, not going so much for the big bombs, but just chipping away. And then it's kind of like in slow pitch. If any of you guys play slow pitch, when there's a lot of ducks on the pond, you want to make sure that you pack it in and go yard. As right here, I'm just fighting off a nice little pitch. You don't want to kind of go pull happy when you're online, because you're not going to be able to time it properly. And remember, I'm using stride plus zone hitting, so it's really tough to hit, but I do well with it. I kind of fight off a slider right there. But let's see what's going to happen here. I'm an 0-2 hole, rights up, and then a nice little play. Oh, we got a piece of it, but not enough. And I'm just adding to the lead. I like his jerseys, though. But as a whole, this guy's in a hole. And look at Corey Seager. This is my MVP, man. Like I said, he's batting over 700. And first pitch, he just takes it for a ride. There's a stewardess on that one. And that is way up in the sky. And the score right now is 9-0. And look at that. The guy just quit. Anyhow, people, hopefully you enjoyed this first video of Diamond Dynasty, just getting started. So like I said, make sure to secure your pitching rotation is number one, in my opinion, and then slowly fill in your lineup with decent players and go for the speed on your bench. All right, everyone, thanks so much for stopping by. Feel free to check out my other tip videos for MLB The Show, stride hitting tips, and meter pitching tips. This is how I play stride hitting and meter pitching. Anyhow, people, this is Ricky J, baby, from Ricky J Sports, and you are awesome.